Okay. Okay, my speech today is to give a keynote speech. I perform as a keynote speaker. So, and the main point is I have to inspire you as a group. I was thinking, okay, and I have to tell you what kind of group you are. So I thought, because all of here, we come here to speak, and so I thought that I will give a speech related to Toastmasters. So the speech title is Why We Need Conversation. It's just related to our speaker. I want to begin by Coca-Cola's president, Donald Keogh's quote. He says that what separates those who achieve greatness in our world from those who do not is directly proportional to ability to ask for the help. I think this is just an opinion. It's an opinion that caught my attention, and I thought you might like this opinion. But why the opinion of some people is important to us? And we usually listen to the people who have strong opinions. We listen to news analysts, we listen to politicians, we listen to scientists. And we also listen to public speakers. Why we listen to people who have a strong opinion? And another more important question is, from where opinions come at the first place? I think the opinions come from the experiences that we have got in our lives, the things that affects our life. And the people who have strong opinions are the people who affected severely, are more sensitive to the issues that they have more strong opinion about. So, and to me, the next point, the conversation is the exchange of the opinions. So, let me explain all these things, because all these things looks more philosophical or definitive things, and it might be boring. So let me give you some examples of the opinions that have changed my behaviors. They changed the way I choose materials, they changed my perspective about the places, and changed about life eventually. I think most of you might like shopping, yes? I like shopping also. But the way I was shopping has been changed, I think, through last year. Before this, when I was shopping, it was costing me too much time. I was making a list of things that I was needing, and making also the price ranges, the quality, and was going to the malls and looking for them, and sometimes I was failing to find some of them, or if I could find them, they were not the same quality or the same price ranges. So I had a lot of difficulties in shopping. I think I'm fortunate that I got a neighbor who was working sometimes in the stores. So I went to him and I had a conversation with him about my difficulty in the shopping. And he suggested me, why you are not doing online shopping? I was suspicious about the online shopping. So, but I said, okay, I'm going to give it a try. It might work. Went to the Amazon, searched the items, found them, looked the price range, the quality, and then the most important one, the comments of the other people. Because you will find a lot of the price ranges, a lot of the products, but the comments helped me to find the things that I was wanting. So discounts, the coupons, all these things work. And when I got the items that I was required to, I needed to, I was quite happy with them, because I got them with less price, with the best quality. So a small conversation helped me to change my perspective about the shopping, and it actually affected my life. I think it might help you. You might have the same kind of experiences. So another thing that changed my life, my perspective, a conversation that changed my perspective. It might be really interesting, especially for the Native Americans. It was about the New York City. So the first time that I went to New York City, when I reached the New York City, it was almost dark. But I could not stop myself as not going out and explore the city, because I was linking the New York City with Hollywood movies and the Bollywood movies. So as I checked in the hostel, I came out and started exploring the city. While walking on the walkways during the night, I saw a group of the young people who had half-zipped hoodies and had these chains around their necks and was walking just like ducks. So their feet was coming from their sides. They were not walking very straight and walking very heavy. It was terrifying for me. I thought, oh, I'm not in a safe place. But I was hungry, so I thought, okay, I'm going to eat something. At the corner of the street, there was a pizza shop. I went inside the shop, the same. The people with big, fat heads, big round muscles, arms, very evident bellies, tattoos neck. I thought, oh, my suspicions were almost confirmed it. But what I was looking outside is also true inside. So I thought New York City is not a safe place. It was my first impression, the first night that I went to New York City. So I just went inside the hostel. I said, okay, in the morning it might be good, because during the night might be all the robbers might be out. So during night might be, I met some good people. In the morning, I woke up early and thought that if I start my day from the Central Park, it would be a wonderful day. I went to Central Park. In the Central Park, I found a person who was sitting on the chair in front of a pool, and he was sitting silent and gazing at the pool in the front. So he was just gazing, and for a while I looked at him. Then I thought, it might be just like Aristotle or Socrates. He might be contemplating about some deep thoughts. It looked interesting to me, and I thought, okay, I'm going to sit beside him and witness a revelation to a great man. So while he was sitting for a while, I sit beside him on the chair to see what he is going to do. Then he asked me, sir, can you give me a few dollars for I want to drink a coffee, I want to have a coffee. Then I thought, oh, he's not a Socrates, he was not contemplating, he's a homeless person. Then I move ahead and I just wanted to explore the Central Park. But everywhere was people with their dogs. Some of the dogs was running after the balls. And I'm scared, I'm afraid of the dogs since my childhood. So I just thought, okay, so the safe thing is to go out this Central Park, because I'm not here, everywhere is dog. You will not find some place that there's no dog. So I thought it's better, and I feel more comfortable the places where there is no dog. So I came out of the New York City. So my night and during the night and during the morning, I didn't have a good impression about the New York City. During the whole day, I was just facing the crowds, tall buildings. There was nothing. Everything was boring. These tall buildings and all the crowded people. I just want to give you one example that how the crowds in the New York City was frustrating for me. There was some people who were playing music in the subway platform. There was only few people who was listening to the music. I thought it's nice to listen to the music. So standing there, wanted to listen to the music just for a few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes. A lot of people came, and the crowd was too much there, the people was too much there that I couldn't see or I couldn't hear the music anymore. So everywhere almost the crowd was frustrating to me. During the night when I came back to the hostel, I was really tired, I was really exhausted. My whole concept of the New York City was shaken. I had no good impression about the New York City. In the hostel, I met an African American. He was a very smiley person. So we started making conversation about it. And he asked me, how was your experience about the New York City so far? And I said, okay, there are too many heads, there are too many skulls that don't make me any sense out of the city. I don't have any idea about the city. It's too crowded for me. And then he smiled at me and he started giving the history and the cultural aspect of the New York City. The most important thing he told me about the New York City, he said, okay, you got a perspective about the life, but the New York City is the home of several million perspectives about the life. You have to talk with the people, you have to make conversation with the people, so you could learn what New York City is. You are just looking to the buildings, you are just looking to the appearance of the people. You will not get anything. It's look boring. You need to talk to them. So it was a this conversation really changed my perspective about the New York City. And I thought, okay, next morning I had a very different perspective of New York City. I was looking at the city very differently, to the people from very different perspective. So I think the conversations or the opinion of the people change as the way we look to things. The same thing about the life as a whole. I born into a Muslim family, and the Muslims believe, everybody believe on the judgment day or life after death. I never met the people who don't believe in the God or life after death or the day of the judgment. So all my morality and the ethics is based on the day of judgment. I was reading Richard Dawkins' books. I watched his videos, but they were not making really sense to me, and they are not really changing my perspective. Unless I met a real atheist who was born atheist, who never believed in life after death. So when you see a person in flesh who don't believe in life after death or in the judgment, then you really think. And I thought, okay, if I were born to a family that don't believe in life after death or the judgment, what kind of a person I might be? Then I thought I would be a blue wolf. So that's why I think from very small things, very negligible things like shopping, like the perspective you have about the cities, and from the cultural perspective, if we make conversation, we will be a very different person, and it will really, really affect our life. So that's why I try to reach the people, to have conversation. Before this, I had always in my mind that if you talk to the people, their ideas will influence your personality. I didn't want to change. But right now, I'm just trying to opening myself to the perspective of other people, to their opinions. And that's why I'm saying, I'm closing my speech by again quoting the same quote that I began with. What separates those people who achieve greatness in our world from those who do not is directly proportional for one's ability to ask for the help. So Toastmasters is a place that we ask for the help. We reach each other and we share our opinions. Thank you very much.